Well, hello! Hi, welcome back to my channel. I've got on one of those face sheet masks for hydrating the skin. I love these things. They feel so good. Leave them on for, what, 15 minutes, I believe is what it said. And your face feels so nice and hydrated. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've done all of my foundation, my eyebrows, so everything's done there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelid. So it's ready to go. Okay, the products, of course, that I'm going to use will be, I will list them down in the description bar. But I did a shop, or Missy shop, I call it shop Missy, Missy beauty haul the other day. I found a store right by my house, and they have some awesome products. So this is their it's eye primer in a paint pot, and it is called Blank Canvas. This is what it looks like. So I'm just going to use a little brush here, pick some of that up, and go ahead and go on my eyelid. It's got just a little bit of a pigment to it, sort of a fleshy color. Hopefully it'll cover up some of those eye veins and redness in your eye. So I did that eye. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. Just sort of, and again, like I said, I don't go all the way up to my eyebrow, but of course right now I've already done my eyebrows, so I don't want to go up into that. But I like to keep it just, kind of low, because sometimes with the eye primers, it's hard to blend, because the eyeshadow just sticks to it really well, and then it's hard to blend it in. So anyway, this is what it looks like. It's by Amuse Cosmetics, which is one that they sell at Missy, and everything there is $1-ish. So that's that. The eye look I'm going to do today is sort of a holiday look. It's cranberries, kind of a cranberry eye. And I picked up this palette from Ulta. And it's Makeup Revolution Pro. And this one is called Trends Mischievous Mattes. And it's got some really, really pretty colors in here, which I love color. I guess a lot of people don't like to experiment with color because they're afraid of it. I love it. I love color. So let's get going here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to kind of set down that eye primer that we got on there with this white shade. Is called Saint. It's the very first one in the palette. So I'm just going to dust some of that on here. You can see it's a little dusty. You can see the dust rising up out of off my eye here. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Just sort of set that eye primer down like so. Just like that. And the brush, actually this is an e.l.f. Blending brush. So put that over there. Then the color I'm going to use is called Ringleader. It's this one right here. So I'm going to use that one. And I'm going to go ahead, it's this one. This is the one that came with the Profusion palette, and it's just a little brush. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up some of that, and it is very pigmented, as you can see. So tap a little off so you're not getting that, all over your eye. So I'm going to go ahead, and you're going to go, you want to, if you have deep set eyes like mine or hooded eyes, you don't want to go directly in the crease, because then it's going to hollow out those eyes, and you don't want that. I don't want my eyes to look more deep set than they already are. So we're going to go above the crease just a little bit. So I got my little trusty mirror here. So we're going to go above and blend a little as we go. Just use the little windshield wiper motion here, like so. That's a really pretty color. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So we're going to bring that on up just too far. You don't want to come all the way out here because this is going to drag the eye down. And we don't want that. We want to lift. We want to come up because we got enough gravity dragging our face down. We don't need our eyes to come on down here. I mean, look at what gravity's done here, you know. I got these, I don't know what you call them, jowls, saddlebags on my face. We don't want that. So let's do this. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other eye. Tap off some excess. Go ahead and do this. So just do the same thing. So you want to, you know, match them. So let's see, are those even? You think? Yeah, those are even, I think. Okay, so we're going to do this. Go. That is a really pretty color. I really like that. So I'm going to hang on to this brush because I'm going to use it again. So then I'm going to use this brush, and this is by Miss A. It comes in their little set, and this is a high definition brush. E105, and I like it because if you see, it's pointy and it's very dense, which is what we need because we're going to pack color on here on the outer corner. The color I'm going to use is called Ratchet, I guess. It's this one down here, and that's what we're gonna put that in the outer V. Again, tap off because it is very pigmented. So we're going to do the outer V here. Going to come about, what, 3/4 of the way across the lash line. And then up above, again, don't go directly into the crease. Go just above it. Like this. And we're going to bring this in. So we're going to bring this in about 3/4 of the way. This is a really pretty. Now this is they call it, you know, a cranberry look because it's pink and almost a maroon or whatever color. Pretty, very pretty. Really good for the holidays. You can add sparkle, which I'm going to add something here in a few minutes. I'm not a big shimmer lover, because I feel that sometimes the shimmer drops down under here and collects in my wrinkles. I don't want to call them wrinkles, but you can see here. And so if I smile, it gets collected into here, and I don't like that. It looks like it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back with that blending brush, the first one I used. I'm not going to go back into ringleader. I'm going to take a more of a neutral tone to kind of blend this in. I might use that white. I think I will. Just a dab, little dab, to kind of blend here. And little circles to blend those edges. You know, nobody wants those sharp edges, because then it just looks like you put, you know, crepe paper on your eye or whatever. If you go into little circles, it helps. And go back and forth. Little circles, back and forth, with a neutral tone, because you don't want to take away from the color that you have on there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, there's a color in here called Haunted. Just here on the, right along the lash line. And kind of bring it out just a tad. See? I don't know if you can see that. Because I don't wear eyeliner. I do wear eye pencil down in, you know, when I tight line my waterline. But I don't necessarily do it up on the top. So there's that. So I'm going to use this same brush, I think. But I don't have another one. Yeah, I'm going to use this same brush, and I'm going to go back into Saint. Tap off the excess. I'm going to go under my waterline, my bottom lashes. Sorry, not my waterline. Well, it is my waterline, but I'm going to do this. I don't go all the way into the corner. just because I think it leaves ugly colored eye boogers. Now I'm going to go in with that Haunted shade, the deeper purple. And I'm going to go just right at the lash line. And I'm not going to bring it all the way across. I'm only going to go maybe halfway, like so. So that's what we're going to use with that. So now I'm going to use, where did that go? Here it is. This is actually, it's by Miss A, and it is a highlighter that you normally put, you know, here. I don't like putting things there. Again, wrinkles, sparkly, crinkles, doesn't work, crinkles. Wrinkles. I don't want to exaggerate my wrinkles with the, you know, sparkles, not sprinkles. And this is a really pretty champagne color. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to use it on my finger. Look at how pretty that is. And I'm going to put it right here, just in the center of my eye. Just because I want a little bit of sparkle. Your finger really works well. Wow, this almost comes across like a foil. Oh, that's pretty. Pretty sparkly look. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so we'll do it on the other eye. Yeah, that almost comes across like a foil. That's pretty. Oh, I like that. Okay, so let me, making a mess, always. So there's that, but I want to blend this in. So I'm gonna go back with this brush, and I'm gonna go back into Ratchet, just a little dab, because it's very pigmented. And I just wanna make sure that these colors are blended together. Like so. Ratchet. Blend these corners like so. Now I'm going to go back and just blend this like this. So we're getting all of this blended together so it doesn't look like boink, 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 you know. Don't want that because that wouldn't look pretty. Okay, so this is what we're going for. So now what I'm gonna do is right up here, your brow line, and I think in my inner corner, I'm going to go in with the white, just a little tiny bit, right at the arch. Just to highlight that. And I think I'm going to go just a little tiny bit on the inner corner. Just to bring the corner out. So okay, so we're all done with that. Now I'm going to go in with my eye pencil, which I use the Rimmel gels, and they're very creamy and easy to work with. You don't have to pull on your eye a lot or anything. So now what I'm going to do is very lightly, ladies, very, very lightly, pull down on your waterline. And you're going to go into the waterline. I go up on the corner just a tad like this, but then you're going to come down on the waterline. And again, I don't go all the way in because you get those black eye boogers and those are not pretty. So we're going to do that. Now what I want to do is I want to smudge out that line and I see girls say, smudge the waterline, smudge their thing. How do you do that? Nobody ever shows you how. So this is how. I do it. I figured this out on my own, I guess. If you take your pie pencil and you go just ever so lightly under, and you don't want a lot because you're going to look like you have a black eye. And I only do it on the outer corner, maybe a quarter of the way in. Okay? Like that. Let me see if you can see that. Okay? So we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. Go on, pull lightly because, you know, you don't want to add to your wrinkles. At least I don't. Can't think of anybody that wants to add to their wrinkles. Right? Who wants to add wrinkles? So then go underneath to smudge the waterline ever so lightly. Now there is a thing called a smudge brush. It's a funny looking rubbery brush. I couldn't find mine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the other brush, this thin brush. And you go underneath and just work this in. Pull it down a little and you smudge it because you don't want a big black line. So they call this smudging the waterline. Well, that's what I call it anyway. I don't know about anybody else. So there, you got your smudged waterline. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I take my I take my what is this thing? Eyelash curler. I take my eyelash curler, I zap it with the hair dryer for just 3 to 5 seconds just to get it hot or warm. Then if you tap it on your hand like this, make sure it's not too hot because you do not want to go into your eyelashes or touch your eyelid with a burning hot metal. So give me just 1 second. I'll be right back and I'm going to go ahead and do my eyelashes. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I heated up my curling iron, my eyelash curler. Touching it, make sure it's not too hot. Then go in and, you know, curl your eyelashes. And you know, I've always heard, you know, pump it. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then the key to this is, you know, let it dry down. I mean, not dry down, but cool off. Just like with your hair, if you have your hair and you've had it you've curled it with curl liner and you go out and it's misty outside or humid, what happens to your curls? And so you don't want to do that. So anyway, so I use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise waterproof. I know a lot of people don't like waterproof because it is hard to get off, but with most eye makeup wipes or whatever, like I use the microcellular water with the oil, you know, you shake it up. It's the one in the blue. You have to work it a little bit, but it does come off. Okay, so going to, now I don't need a whole lot of help with eyelashes. I am kind of blessed with being 58 years old and having pretty good length on my lashes. There are some really good mascaras out there. Charlotte Tilbury, which I can't afford right now because she is quite expensive. Most of her makeup is. But she has a mascara called Legendary Lash And it is available in waterproof and regular. And man, can you get some eyelashes going on with that? Let me tell you. So, I personally don't, especially for just kicking around and stuff, you know, if I were gonna go to a special event, like my son is getting married in April to his lovely fiance, and since I will be the mother of the groom, I'm probably going to, I like to wear some falsies. My problem is I don't know how to put them on without them being really super annoying. So that will be an upcoming video of me trying falsies, because they're crazy. I can't get them to stay on. I can't get them to be comfortable. I can't, nothing. So I'm gonna try them for the holidays so I can see what I need to do and how to get them on and how to stay on and how not to be uncomfortable. Okay, so you can see I got pretty good eyelashes. See? Okay, so now that everything's on, good to go. I'm gonna set my makeup with the matte finishing spray by NYX. This is in the, it's matte, I just said that. So we're gonna couple spritz. There we go. And I don't have one of those hand fans, so I'm just gonna do this. How do y'all like my bow? Cute? Keep it off of my face, my hair. Like I got a lot of hair for it to stay off of, but anyway. Okay, so we're gonna finish this look up and we will be done. Okay, so because it's a pinky eye look, I am just going to put on a pinky gloss. And these are the Butter Glosses by NYX. This one is in the shade Angel Food Cake. And it's a very pretty mauvey, but because it's a gloss, and they are pigmented, but not like super, and they are really nice. They're nice and thick, creamy. There they are. So this is my cranberry eye look. Hope y'all enjoyed the finished look. Hope you like it. Let me scoot up here. So this is the eye look. So if you, I do appreciate all of those of you that subscribed and hit the like button. So if you'll do that again, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And hit the notification bell if you want to subscribe. Let me put my glasses on so I can say goodbye. So this is it. This is my look. Glasses wearers of the world. Denture wearers of the world. These are new, so I'm kind of getting used to them. They're kind of funky. See you in my next video. Thanks a lot.